Good morning, Grand Rising. Try to stay with the sun. Give it a few for people to jump on. Good morning. Moving, so the sun is moving with me. Good morning. Say hello so I know who's joining. So, as people come in, just say good morning. Just out here. Good morning. Doing my morning movement. I don't like to call it exercise. I just wanted to jump on with a quick message, really quick. So as you come in, just say good morning. Hey, my sister, thank you for joining. And I apologize. I know I can't apologize about the sun. There it is. Ooh, that's perfect. So, Grand Rising, thank you for joining. So my message this morning, because just like I'm doing, it's that time of the year and everybody's trying to get swimsuit ready. It's a little chilly out here, but it's actually warming up now, so that's why y'all see me with my scarf. But anyway, everybody's getting swimsuit ready and the gyms are getting packed. So my husband tells me, because I don't like to go to the gym too much unless I'm going for a class. But everyone's trying to drop the weight that they may have padded on over the winter, right? They're jumping on the scale and they're not seeing numbers that they like, right? But what I want to talk about, hey, thanks for joining, is the fact that pounds are more than numbers on the scale. And what really had me thinking about this, and for whatever reason, Will Smith's movie, 7 Pounds, I think it was called, came into my mind. And I haven't seen that movie in a long time. But if anybody remember that movie, it's deep, right? Because the gist of it is that he had, I think he had a car accident and 7 people were killed in the car accident. And because of the guilt that weighed on him, he felt the need to donate his organs to 7 people. I believe that's what the whole concept was. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie. So that movie came to my mind with, relation in correlation with this message. And I was like, 7 pounds. But then I did a little bit more digging because, I'm kind of a nerd, so I research things. And the concept of the movie, because we know Will Smith is on some other level when it comes to his movies, was based off of one of Shakespeare's stories where it was about atonement. And the atonement was 7 pounds or pounds of flesh. It was an atonement for each sin or each, whatever the issue was. The atonement was a pound of flesh. So coming back to this message, I was like, wow, that's deep. And I said, it was interesting that that's what was dropped in my spirit, because when we are carrying around weight, a lot of times it has to do with things that we have done or things that have been done to us. And we feel shame, we feel guilt, we feel regret, we feel like we cannot move forward from whatever has happened. And we carry this thing around like weight. And we carry it around, yes, as physical weight on our bodies, but we also carry it around as emotional weight, as spiritual weight. something that's weighing on our soul. And reason why I wanted to talk about it as pounds, because I think when we look at things from the perspective where we can actually make it more tangible, because when things are abstract, sometimes it's hard for us to really digest that and be able to do something about it. It's just like people that don't have a relationship with God, that don't believe in God, atheists, or even some people that just don't believe in God as like the Trinity and all of those things, to each his own. But I think because God is not something you can see and touch, people struggle with that, right? So this concept of weight, I have to equate it with pounds, like we carry pounds and fat and, things on our thighs and fat on our bellies. If you think about it from that perspective, then it's no different that you need to release that weight and let go of that weight and lose that weight as well. Because 9 times out of 10, that is what is contributing to the weight that you may be carrying around on your body, that you want to go to the gym and work off and do cardio and, Zumba, whatever it is that, you're doing to lose the physical weight, to drop those pounds, right? Because what happens when you don't deal with the emotional and the spiritual and the soul weight is that it manifests into illnesses. It manifests into addictions. A lot of times people are trying to deal with those pounds, those emotional pounds, by numbing it, by partying it away, by sexing it away, by drinking it away, by smoking it away. And this is where addictions, and eating it away, okay? Food can be an addiction as well. So I think this is why that movie was put into my spirit to use that as an example, because I haven't seen that movie in years. And I really don't remember a whole lot of details about it, so I had to kind of go and do research. But it's so powerful, the relationship, because it talks about the concept that basically that Will Smith used to really, create the movie, was about atonement. And this is what we really are all looking for. We are looking for atonement in one way or another for the things that either has been done to us, some kind of transgression, or things that we have done. None of us are perfect. None of us are angels. None of us are, to the point where we've never done anything wrong in our lives, right? And even some of us are still struggling with things that we are doing or that we're thinking. Even it's our mindset. Some of us have thoughts that we wrestle with on a daily basis that we may feel that we need atonement for, that we're carrying around as weight. So I just want, again, I don't want to be long, but I want us to really think about weight and pounds in a different way, and not just in a way as we're getting heavier or we're adding more pounds to our body. We're adding more pounds, or we already have pounds that we're carrying around in our minds as well. And it's taking a toll on us. And let me just add this piece. If you're carrying around all this weight and these pounds on your mind and in your spirit, it's going to be very difficult for you to lose any kind of physical weight. And even if you do lose the pounds on your body, if you have not dealt with the core issue of why you gained it in the first place, it's going to come right back. It becomes a cycle. This is where that concept of yo-yo dieting and weight loss up and down, and many of us have struggled with this, not just women, men as well. But men, and let me just talk to the men real quick. A lot of times men their weight and their pounds show up in addictions. Let's just keep it 100. Gambling is another one. So what you may look at is like, oh, I'm just having a good time, and this is just a way for me to kind of unwind from a stressful job or my life or whatever. I'm going to go gamble. I'm going to go, go to the casino. I'm going to go bet on some horses. I'm going to, go drink with my friends, every night, whatever. That is a way also to deal with the pounds and the weight that you're carrying around. And we know that it's not healthy in the end of the day. So if y'all hear, yes, it's gunshots in the background, but it's not what y'all think. I happen to live and I'm in a park that's right near the shooting range for the police officers. So I just want to make sure anybody hear that in the background. There's nothing like that. It's a gun range. So anyway, I digress. But so I just wanted to jump on, just really give a different perspective on how to think about weight. And when it comes down to having a solution for losing weight. And again, not just looking at losing physical weight, but looking at losing the weight, things that are weighing on our minds that have become burdens to us from an emotional standpoint, from a psychological standpoint. So one of the things I want to, good morning, thank you everyone for joining. I want to encourage people, if you need support, accountability, in my group, Holistic Living for Purpose-Driven Leaders, we are tackling this issue this week. We are addressing it. Every week we have a meditative focus. This week is releasing the weight. And again, that's mind. Everything we do in the group is from a mind, body, soul, spirit standpoint. It's not just about losing weight, physical weight. Yes, we're going to address that, and I'm posting information, and we support each other. And if we want, of course, always be healthy and in good shape. But it's also looking at the emotional and psychological aspect as well. Plus, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so definitely this is a good time to really look at this this subject and this matter from a standpoint of mental health as well. Okay, so I just wanted to give that quick message. If you have any questions or comments, just please drop them in the comment section. And I will also drop the link to my community, Holistic Living for Purpose-Driven Leaders, if you want to come on over and have that support and accountability. So everyone, have an amazing and blessed day. Peace out.